What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk manga chapters 183, 184. Um, I want to say we kind of calmed down a little bit from the tense moments that we've had in the last, I don't even know, 20 or so chapters. Now the golden boy has kind of like returned. I'm curious how this is gonna go. Does he just like walk up in here seamlessly, like nothing happened, like he hasn't been MIA for the last 3 years? Um, but I thought, you know what would be really interesting? Which, again, and you can't correlate it to anything. If the king was alive, like how this would go, I think if the king was alive, we might get to see sooner or later if he does have demonic abilities that come forth from his human like body. Like that's what I'm saying. I still don't know if he's just a human shell that still has all the god hand ability. Now he can just use it, or if he's just a straight up air breathing, blood pumping human, nothing special about him. Um, that would be wild if like the king was alive right now and everything that's happened to Midland, the disease, the famine, them losing the war essentially, um, and he shows up and like wins it, and then shows up in front of the king's face. That would be absolutely insane. But it's not gonna happen. Um, so does he just like do this, waltz into the castle? Charlotte just acts like nothing ever happened, and they just like rule type thing. Like, it's gonna be that easy? TBD, we'll see. Um, Guts, Casca, Puck are headed out to Puck's homeland, wherever that may or may not be. I don't like in relation. Like, is it in the Is it in the country of Midland? Is it outside of that? Who even knows? Um, Again, I still personally think it might have weakened Guts because he can't protect. It's damn near hard if he's going up against an Apostle or Griffith or something like that. He's got to protect himself and Casca to also then protect like Rickert and Erica. So I agree with that aspect of it, but I also agree that it's safer for Rickert, in my opinion, to be around. Um, because at any point Griffith could show up at that house. Again, I don't know if he just has permanent GPS on Casca and Guts, and he could just show up at any time. He could at any point if he wants to meet with Guts and he refuses. He could just be like, okay, go scoops up Rickert and starts holding him hostage. Be like, what about now? Yeah, so I think it's safer for Rickert if he was with it, but I can understand it would be more of a stress on Guts. But on top of that, though, Isidro, Farnese, and Serpico are gonna link up with us. I'm assuming because you don't. Why give them the story of like I'm going to look for him and like they just never link up with us? So that could be a little squad there if Rickert was to join, but kind of is what it is. I'm curious if we'll ever see Rickert again, low key. I'm expecting us to see Farnese though. See how Isidro does and just kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and do it. Press play on that. That's up. Mic seems to be on and going. You guys should be able to see the cursor. All right, chapter 183. The old white cock has appeared. Here we go. Is that? Oh my god, it's him. The prince that was promised. Like, people have been waiting years for him to. And, like, I'm curious of what. It doesn't matter now. But what was the public told? Because, like, his face was everywhere. And, like, women were in love with him. And people wanted to be around him. And manipulate him to help their status. And you had people hunting the hawks. Like, it's so wild that like word never got out that like, oh, he fucked up, they ran them out of town or something like that. The Hawk of the Light, impossible. Why is he here? Did he just blink by them and decapitate them type shit, or did he just walk right past them? You what? Okay. Well, he's dead. Here's the thing though, like, are they just stunned and he just like pranced by them on the horse and just literally stabbed that guy in the face? Or is he on some like God hand shit where he just like blinked and was over there? I don't know. This guy is dead, by the way. Actually dead. What now? What now in Excellency? What do you think you're doing? Fire your arrows. I'm so curious what, if he's just a regular human or not. Wait. What happened to the arrows? Did literally go through him like a ghost or what? Somebody give me play-by-play. What just happened? Not one arrow? Did he dodge? Impossible. No way he could. Not that many. A coincidence, but... Shit, fire again! Yes! Like the commander. Fuck it. Maybe a quick breeze came by. Fire that shit again! Of course it's mere coincidence. Why are you just standing there? Second volley, fire. Oh my god, and we've got Lapdog Zodd over here. I'm kind of starting to like Zodd's character less, unfortunately. He was probably my top 5 favorite, but now that he's turned more into like a yes man for Griffith, I'm kind of like, you know. It's kind of knocked him down a couple pegs for me. But I'm assuming like he's on some Obito versus like the Hidden Rain Village type shit. Where like they throw a bunch of kunai at him and it literally just right through. Well, I guess that kind of answers my question. He does have some otherworldly abilities then. Is he with that man? Slay him as well. You better start doing something. I mean, they're just gonna get ran through. Literally Griffith and Zodd, which is not even fair. It's not fair. I was gonna say they could take over an entire kingdom's army by themselves, just 2 of them. Which, granted what they are, if they were just mere humans, then I would say, holy shit, that's impressive. Because not even at their physical peaks could Guts and Griffith just have like walked in here, the 2 of them, and lived, tell the tale. But at least they were baseline humans. What they now are is just not. That warrior, he's a monster. Stand your ground. There's just 2 horsemen. I mean, hats off to this commander for trying to, like, calm his damn platoon and shit, but, like, I think it's over, man. Hurry and bring him down. Stop dawdling. I mean, we still got these guys over here. What are they doing? What the fuck is this? Is this Bashan? Is this an apostle in armor? Like, what is this? Pardon. Being on horseback. Name is Locust. I have guided by an oracle. I recognize you as the Hawk of Light. It's the truth. Knight Locust. I accept your sword. Lighted. Oh my god. Man, it's just like every far off like oracle, apothecary, believer, preacher, XYZ bullshit. They've been waiting for this destiny moment that their father's written on some fucking parchment thousands of years ago. Like, when this happens and the moon touches and, you know, find him, serve him, surround it. Bro, who else is gonna want to come? Like, man. Of light, Hawk, but that can't be. I heard he died. No mistaking him. I saw his face in the victory parade at Windham. It couldn't be anyone else. He is Midland's guardian angel. And that's what sucks, because again, this is like the Rickert thing all over again. I feel really bad for Charlotte. There's nothing that Guts can explain or say or do that will sway these people's beliefs on like what Griffith is, what he symbolizes, what they choose to follow. And like they don't know. And I feel like it's one of I think I mentioned this before with the Rickert situation. It's like one of those badly written movies where like you have a kid or somebody trying to explain like there's a murderer, like I see it, or there's a monster, or you guys have to believe me, and like nobody believes it. But all these bad things keep happening. And then finally at the end people start to come around when it's clearly too late. Like, I don't know, but maybe Guts won't even be around people to need to try to voice like what he is. Sanity with just 3 horsemen, it went from 1 to 2 to 3. Hey you, stop girl, it's dangerous. Damn, that's a pretty dope shot. Griffith whispered that the world has begun to change. Alright, what do you got for me, 184? Let's see. Walk of the Millennium Arc, same thing. I mean, this isn't even fair. Like a grown adult picking on newborns and shit. I don't know who this dude is, but that damn Lance or whatever is kinda busted. You know what's gonna be wild is like I'm curious if, because I really don't know what they plan to do with Guts, with the story here in general of like, does Guts just not even, we just don't associate with this. Like, does he just, I mean, does he want to just live his life, protect Casca, maybe she'll come around in the years to come, just live off somewhere, fending off the demons, you know, in the nighttime and just try to like have a life? Or is he said he wouldn't leave her again, but is there anything within him that wants to like track down Griffith and kill him? Like, does he feel like that's his life duty? I don't know, because Griffith could be on one side of the country or the world and just start taking it over, start ruling it. And Guts could be on his on his Thanos shit and just want to find a hut somewhere off in the countryside and on a new planet, and he wants nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with me. I'm very curious, but I say that to say we're gonna have to go through all these guys, aren't we? This one and Zodd, I'm assuming. Because it's interesting what they've done with Zodd as well, because what's that, the second time we've seen Zodd step in the way of Skull Knight? Once at the first eclipse, and then again at this second one that just came by, or whatever we're categorizing that as. But then you've also had Zodd and Guts run it twice, and Guts was a lot better the second time around. So like, is that Guts' kill to have? That Skull Knight's kill to have? Who knows? But to say that, like, he's gonna have to go through both of them, I think, to get to Griffith. And those are only the 2 we know. We don't even know if he cuts them down, what like demonic things or apostles might run to the protection of Griffith just to keep him alive. Stop them, stop those 2 horsemen. Master, wait. I was about to say, what are you 3 doing? You 3 might be the only 3 able to do anything here. Maybe not against Griffith, but they could probably maybe take out him. I don't know. What benefit is there in being loyal to thee? Did you take advantage of this chaos to capture the hawk? Okay, well, good luck with that shit. Good luck with that. He's incredibly beautiful. It's like not even human. Got that right. Oh! Gout. Damn. They just got like pop off to the side. Was it by him? Possible? Is it possible we're knocked down? Slow. Summon of the What the fuck is it? What is this? What is that? Eh? That mask? You're Roxas? Why is our clan's exile here? Oh my god, you heard from an oracle too. I heard the oracle, so you're the Hawk of the Light. You're lovely. Someday I'll lop off your head. Make it mine. Till then, I'll let no harm come to you. Jesus! What is going on here? Like I said last chapter, you've got people that have been like studying the moons and the stars for hundreds of thousands of years, and they're like, oh shit, it's happened. And they all have to like converge on this one place at this like one moment in time. My god. And he said he's a Kashan exile? Huh. I'll play with you. Well, so much for these two. This is just chaos, by the way. Absolute chaos. Bar the gate, cut off their escape. Awesome. Who's this? Who's this purple iron dolphin chain knight look-alike here? Why does he have a stegosaurus head on him too? What the hell is going on? Who are you people? Alright. Tell me, what oracle did you hear from? Let's hear it. Giant. Stand your ground, he's by himself? Bro. Y'all have been saying a lot of, he's just one man on a horse. Wait, there's just 3 of them? No, we can take by himself. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. What the hell is this crap shit? God, did that thing just shoot an explosion? It spat fire? And has extendo blades? Is he human or is he possessed? I couldn't tell. We see pupils and stuff there, but here it was like very possessed look in his eyes, like he's not fully human. I have no idea. Message: all forces in the stronghold deploy. All forces in the stronghold are dead. Who did that? What in the goes there? That's the Hawk of Light, savior of the world. Or perhaps what? Ah, you're back. Who's this oracle witch piece of shit? Is that Puck? Thank you. Why'd you have to use a bird? Nearing that force field as a luminous body was perilous. Unmistaken, I'd be lost in the astral world. Ah, so she phased into the bird and then phased back out. That's not Puck though, I don't think. Jeez. Sharik? You're so tough to understand. She said nearing that force field. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The angel is the Hawk of Darkness. One referring to him as the Hawk of Light, savior of the world. One referring to him as the Hawk of Darkness. Master of the sinful, black sheep, the king of the white sheep. You shall call down upon the world age of darkness. Who are you people and where were you when shit was going down? She's got her her elf buddy companion, and she can warg into animals, or maybe just birds. Choking stench. Mind's gone numb with the stench of blood hanging. Red, everything red, red in the setting sun shining of blood. This scene which should be only gruesome, instead it was like An inimitable painting? Like, what the hell is this? How is this fair? And who, we didn't get any. I'm assuming he's got an oracle he heard from. I don't know who Grown Up Guts is over here. That's what he looks like to me. We were now surely in the midst of some extraordinary tale. Okay. What the hell? Wow. That was a lot to take in there. So we got 2 new character introductions. 3. 4 if you want to count the elf. So we've got this one here. We got a name, Lucas or something like that. I thought this was maybe the leader of the Purple Rhino that somehow got like reanimated or something like that. This one here. I don't know if he's full human, full what, but I'm sure he got a message from an oracle or something. And then got this girl with her pet. I don't know if we're calling it a pet, but she's got some elf thing going on here. So, yeah, I've been saying this since the beginning. Like, is there just no balance? Is it just always meant for us to lose? Because again, like I said, if Guts plans to just like, I'm hands off on this shit. I have my girl. My goal is to love and protect her, and I'm gonna do what I can, and I'm not gonna let Griffith control me, you know, type thing. I could be like, alright. But if he decides I can't live in the casket can't be safe, I can't be safe in an actual world that Griffith walks around in, how's he getting through all that? I don't know. Like, he can't get through. He's closer to Zodd than he was, but we still saw like he can't get through that. And then the other 2. So we'd be lucky enough if they gave us, if the 3 of them gave us the chance to go 1 versus 1, let alone 3 versus 1. I don't think Zodd would, but the 2 humans might. And like, so are we just gonna have like these humans that were devoted? Like, what is it that they're like? What do they think they're helping here? Like, do they think they're on the good side? These people that have been sent from oracles, and the oracle said this, and yada yada. Well, we got to actually introduce 4 new, because the one in the mask, the Kashan Exile. Who knows, bro? Who absolutely knows? It seems very hopeless, but at the same time, it's like they're not coming after us, so maybe it's okay, but it's really not okay. It's not, because we'll never truly be safe, and at any given point, if it spreaded to the land that we're at, or Griffith decided to just solo in and hunt us down with the squad, with this Avengers squad he's assembled, and these aren't even, besides Zodd, to my knowledge, these guys aren't even apostles. So like, if he really needed like more numbers, any apostle he walks up on is gonna instantly probably know who he is and instantly like decide to serve. I don't know. It seems really unfair. So I don't see Isidro and Farnese and Serpico really evening out the scales here. Skull Knight seems like the most unreliable, unless it's like an interstellar event. He ain't showing up for shit. Now I don't know who the girl here is. Seems she has the ability to org into animals. Well, at least with the bird. Maybe it's just the bird, who knows. But she was mentioning a force field. Is that just the feeling of like the dark aura coming from that area? Or is there like actually something more there? She's got her own elf there. So that's fascinating. So we might know of 3 elves that are currently on planet. This one, Puck, and Skull Knight seem to be hinted at being an elf. I don't know. This just seems pretty deflating. But at least right now, it doesn't seem like it's not like Guts is searching it out right now. So whenever that time comes up, we're gonna have to throw hands with this whole Doomsday squad. Maybe we'll have a little bit more, but we'll see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe as always.